The Vinyl Scratch Tapes, The Master Recording. Episode 2, The Spitfire Interview.
What follows is a transcript of broadcast 1F15 of the Vinyl Scratch, approximately 2 weeks after the infamous first episode interview with Princess Celestia.
You're about to enter another dimension, not of sight and sound, but of rock. You're listening to K-Cult. Next stop, the Vinyl Scratch. You're listening to the first talk show in Equestria, except no substitutes. I'm your host, the priestess of punk herself, DJ Pony.
And I'm her co-host, Octavia. Still shocked we haven't been sued yet.
Well, it's still early in the day, so who knows?
You don't feel the least bit ashamed of what happened on yesterday's show, do you?
DJ Pony does not know the meaning of the word shame.
Why am I not surprised?
Besides, yesterday's show was fantastic. What is there to be ashamed of?
Well, let's see. For one thing, you embarrassed our guest. Again.
What? No! I was a model host to Photo Finish.
At first. Then you made fun of her. Just like you did the princess.
Okay, first of all, I did not make fun of the princess. I used my cunning wit and intelligence to deliver the truth for the sake of justice. Even Celestia agreed I was right in the end.
That doesn't excuse you badgering her on air. She's the ruler of all Equestria.
Well, I never voted for her. And second, I didn't embarrass Photo Finish. Not exactly.
You said her accent was fake.
Oh, no, that's not what I said at all. I simply asked, what accent are we supposed to think that is? There's a difference. She didn't seem that offended. She did give me that free camera.
She threw it at your head!
Yes, for free.
Whatever. The point is, I ended up having to apologize for you. Again.
Oh, stop being such a stick in the mud. You know you love it. After all, you still come into work every day.
That's because I'm afraid if I take a day off, you'll set the studio on fire.
Octi, when has that ever happened except for that one time?
Let's just get on with the show before I get a migraine.
Right. Well, we have a great show for you today. Now, we were going to have an interview with Prince Blueblood, but for some reason he canceled at the last minute.
Probably because he actually listened to the show and realized you'd spend all morning mocking him.
Mock him? Me? Why, Octavia, I am shocked you'd think such a thing. I think I might cry.
Crying would imply you actually have emotions.
Well, forget all about the prince, folks, because we've got a guest who's even better. She's one of the fastest flyers in Equestria and the definition of cool. That's right, we've got Spitfire of the Wonderbolts here in the studio. Who needs some stuck-up snob when we've got her, right?
There you go, insulting ponies you've never met again.
You're just mad because he'd be the only guest we've had snootier than you.
He is not snootier than me! Wait, I'm not snooty. He's not snooty. Oh, shut up.
I don't know how I had fun before I had you to pick on. Aw, now your face is all red. So cute.
Jerk.
And that's not all, listeners. This interview will be extra special. You may not know this, but Spitfire and I also happen to be best friends.
Wait, really?
Yep, since we were adorable babies, thick as thieves, BFFs, all that junk. What, you don't believe me?
No, it's just that Spitfire's a Wonderbolt, a respected member of society, and you can understand why I'd be a little confused.
Oh? You don't believe it's possible for me to have friends?
No, I just expected your friends to be more like, mental patients or criminal riffraff.
Well, vinyl does drive me crazy, but I'm not a mental patient just yet.
Miss Spitfire, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I didn't mean to. She made me do it.
Don't sweat it. I'm just kidding around.
Uh-oh, who let the ratty mule in the studio?
Vinyl, how dare you?
Still the same old vinyl. Love the show. Nice to see some ponies paying you to run your mouth.
I know, can you believe it? I get health insurance too, and all I have to do is play music I like and make fun of our sponsors.
And all I do is fly around and look cool.
We are such thieves.
I know!
Aw, look at that. Too big to give a hug to your friend? You're such a jerk.
I learned from the best, didn't I? Oh, it's good to see you too, Vinyl.
Well, that's definitely something.
What?
Nothing. It's just, I never took you for the hugging type. It just seems so nice of you.
Oh, thanks.
Almost makes me forget you're a complete lunatic.
I'll have you know I can be very affectionate.
I find that hard to believe.
Say the word and I'll show you just how affectionate I can get.
Stop kidding around on the air.
You think she's joking?
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Thanks for joining us, Spitfire. It's been too long.
No problem. I love the show. You two are fun together.
Fun isn't exactly the first word that comes to mind. Rock bottom is more like it.
Octi's such a kidder.
Someone help me. Please.
So, Spitfire, why don't you start by telling our listeners about the Wonderbolts?
Well, we're the best flyers in Equestria. We've done air shows everywhere from Cloudsdale to Manhattan. We have a pretty demanding schedule, but I'm not complaining. Best job in the world.
What's the rest of the team like?
Oh, they're all really nice. We all love meeting fans. They're all very cool.
Yes, very cool. Makes me wonder how they let you in, Spitshine.
I almost forgot about that nickname.
Vinyl, don't disgrace the only guest who actually likes us. Don't you know anything about showing respect?
You're right. That was disrespectful. Miss Spitshine, I meant to say.
Vinyl!
No, really, it's fine. Vinyl's just being herself.
I know, and that's precisely why it's wrong.
That's a great lesson, Octi. All you fillies listening, remember what Octavia says. Never be yourself.
No, the lesson is to never be like Vinyl. Ever.
Words to live by.
Can't really argue with that one.
Trust me, Octavia, I already know. She's always been like this. I could tell you some stories.
Ah, yes, my favorite kinds of stories. The ones about me.
Are there any where Vinyl gets hurt?
Tons.
Tell me all of them.
Octi, if you're fishing for something to make fun of me for, good luck. I'm an open book. I've never been ashamed of a single thing I've ever done.
Oh, then I guess that means you've told her about the concert.
The what?
The concert? I know you haven't forgotten.
I don't recall that.
Oh, really? Good thing I remember it then.
No! I mean, nobody needs to hear that.
No, by all means, Miss Spitfire. Please continue.
Well, back when we were fillies, you might not believe it, but Vinyl was a bit of a show-off.
Really? I would have never guessed.
She loved music back then and just knew that it had something to do with her special talent, but didn't know what her thing was.
Really, this is nothing any pony needs to hear.
She wanted to get her cutie mark so bad, so she took every instrument in town, regardless of whether she had actually asked for them or not, and tried all of them. And guess what? She found one instrument she just loved.
Okay, well that was fun. Wasn't that fun? Yep, fun. Isn't it time for the ad? Yeah, I think it's time for the ad. Why don't we run that right now? Where's that button?
I mean, she loved playing it, and she wanted everyone to see. So she invited everyone in town to have a concert. She even built a little stage out of sticks, sign with her name on and all. She was certain that if she held a big concert, she'd definitely get her cutie mark. She was so proud of that instrument.
Well then, Miss Spitfire, I just have to ask.
Where's the plug on this console?
What was the instrument?
Spitfire, don't!
Are you ready for this?
You can't!
An accordion.
I can't believe you told them. I was young and confused.
What's there to be ashamed about? It was beautiful, really. I mean, when you did that polka version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, tears were in my eyes. It was so moving.
Yeah, just get it out of your system, Octavia.
The tragedy of it all was her concert was cut short because the accordion happened to belong to the sheriff. She didn't really think of that when she invited him.
Oh, God! I can't breathe!
dragged her off stage. But she wouldn't give back the accordion. I mean, she loved that thing. She was kicking and biting him. They had to practically pry it away from her.
It's fine, Spitfire. I was gonna be nice. You want to play that game? We'll play that game. How would you like to tell our listeners who your first kiss was?
Vinyl, calm down. There's no need to retaliate. It's not that there's anything wrong with you playing the accordion.
No, trust me, you'll all love this. Tell him, Spitfire.
Oh, don't be like that, Vinyl.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Do you have any respect for any pony's privacy?
No. Octavia, guess who it was?
I'm not going to join in such childish...
Guess.
What? How should I know? Some nerdy cult or something?
Not exactly.
You're seriously going to tell them, aren't you?
No, Octi, it wasn't a nerdy cult. I'll give you 3 hints. It's a different gender, it's someone you already know, and the answer is me.
What?
It's true.
I can't believe you'd bring that up. It was just a practice kiss.
Hey, if I have to suffer, so do you. That's what friends are for. Also, listeners, for the record, she uses tongue.
Vinyl, that is wildly inappropriate.
Why so mad? You jealous?
Oh, you wish.
Because if you are, we can fix that right now. Your choice, open mouth or closed mouth.
Gross.
You have kissed before, right?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
So then you haven't.
I didn't say that.
But it's true, isn't it?
But,
I already told you we can fix all this right now.
This interview went in an odd direction.
That tends to happen here.
I'm ashamed to know you. You know that, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, whatever. I just got a great idea.
No fires.
No, not this time. I'll be right back. Octavia, go to commercial.
What? Wait. I don't know how to work the console. It's okay. If that moron can do it, I should be able to. We'll be right back after these messages, folks. Which button does she usually... here we go. No? Wait, this one. Come on.
You okay there?
I'm fine. I can figure this out. Okay. I know for sure it's this one. There we go. Today is just one of those days, Miss Spitfire. I just want to say how sorry I am about everything.
It's fine. This is pretty fun.
Yeah, but the stuff Vinyl said...
It's not a big deal. We were just fillies. I'm not embarrassed. After all, you know how Vinyl is.
I guess. Can I ask you something? Just between us?
Yeah?
Well, it's just... You seem relatively normal.
I try, yeah.
And you say Vinyl's always been this way, right?
Pretty much.
Well, why are you two friends?
That's a weird question. I figured you'd know already.
What do you mean?
Well, you're her friend too, right?
What?
You're not? Oh, sorry. Well, you guys sound close.
Were we listening to the same show? You think that's how friends treat each other? I don't think so. We're not close at all. All she does is make fun of me. We never actually talk. We're not friends. I don't even know what we are.
Hey, calm down. No reason to get upset.
I'm not upset. I'm just... I don't even really know why I'm here. Every morning, I wake up, afraid of what I'm going to have to put up with today. Am I going to watch someone else get torn down for no reason? Am I going to lose more of my dignity? I've only got so much left.
Are you okay?
I don't know. The thing is, I know that no pony who listens actually cares what I think. They just listen to see me suffer and laugh while Vinyl destroys some pony for shock value. It makes me feel dirty. And Vinyl doesn't realize it. And even if she did, she wouldn't care. She doesn't seem to care about anything aside from getting attention. That's really all I'm here for. To be a prop she uses to give herself more attention. I guess that doesn't make me much better than her when you think about it. That's why I asked. Why would anyone want to be friends with some pony like her? Or me?
You sound just like me, you know.
Yeah. Sure.
No, really. I know how Vinyl can seem sometimes. Would you like to hear a story?
Fine.
Well, Vinyl and I were friends growing up, that's true. But I wasn't so much her best friend as I was her only friend.
She didn't have any other friends?
Pretty much every pony thought she was obnoxious, or loud, or annoying.
Yeah, not sure where they'd get that idea.
So pretty much every pony ignored her. Vinyl hated that, probably why she talks so loud all the time, so everyone has to pay attention. And even though we were friends, sometimes even I really hated her.
Really?
She loved to pick on me. Called me Spitshine, Spittoon, Spit Swapper, mostly spit puns. She wasn't that original. I actually thought she didn't like me for a long time, even though I hung out with her and everything.
So...
Well, eventually I had to leave for flight school. We were both still pretty young at the time. Neither one of us had our cutie marks. When I told Vinyl I was moving, she didn't say anything. She acted like it didn't bother her at all. Tried to play it cool, I guess. So I ended up going to Cloudsdale to learn to fly. After I was there for a couple months, I got a letter from my parents saying Vinyl was in the hospital. I immediately freaked out and flew home.
Why was she in the hospital?
That's exactly what I wanted to know. When I got there, I found out that she'd broken her leg. I went right to her room and asked her what had happened. Apparently she'd fallen out of a tree. She'd climbed it, built some little wings for her hooves out of cardboard, and jumped out of it. She was trying to fly. So I said, Vinyl, that is without a doubt the stupidest thing I have ever heard. Why would you do something like that? She said I wanted to go to flight school. You have to fly to go to flight school, as if it was just common sense or something. When I asked her why she wanted to go there, she was quiet for a minute. That was the first, by the way, seeing her quiet about anything. And she just looked up and said, I wanted to see you again.
She said that?
Yep. Evidently, all she had done while I was gone was figure out ways to come see me. I didn't know what to say to that. After that, I always wrote to her and visited when I could, but with my job, we still hardly see each other. To be honest, I was kind of glad when I heard you two on the radio. I figured Vinyl had found someone else she could actually be herself around.
I never knew any of that.
I'm not surprised. Vinyl doesn't talk about her feelings much, but she has them. She'll act like nothing bothers her, laugh and make fun of you. But she'll also never tell you a lie. She'll never cross the line once it's been drawn, and she'll never, ever let you down when you really need her. Sorry, I'm rambling a lot today, I guess. Did I at least answer your question?
Yeah. Yes. I think it does.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, it took me a few minutes to find this.
A camera?
Yep, just got it yesterday. For free, too.
Well, I guess we should go back on the air. Where's that button?
Oh, you're already on the air.
Huh? Wait, how did you...
What's the camera for?
To take a picture. Duh. Just have to set it up. Right here. There we go. Get up here, Spitfire.
What's this for?
This is the best episode ever, so I always want to remember it with a picture of my best friends. Hey.
What?
Well, get up here. We're friends, right?
Yeah. Yes. Of course we are.
Let me just get her too. All right, now everybody smile. Awesome.
Well, I suppose it's time for me to get going. We should do this again, though.
The studio door is always open for you.
That's good to know. Bye, Scratch.
Till next time. Well, I thought that was a pretty good interview, don't you think? Something wrong?
You knew we were on the air already.
Yeah. Turns out some pony actually left the radio on downstairs.
You heard everything, didn't you?
Yeah. Guess I did.
Listen,
You're wrong, you know.
Huh?
You said no pony cares what you have to say. That's not true. It's a pretty dumb thing to say. 'Cause I can tell you, at least one pony does.
So, what are you doing after the show?
I don't know.
You want to go get something to eat after this?
Yeah, I'd like that. Whoa! Sorry about that, folks. Things got sappy there for a second. That's no way to end a show. These things always have to go out on a big laugh. Wait, I know!
Way to kill the mood there, Vinyl.
It's what I do best. And that's our show. See you next time, folks.
Spitfire remained a loyal friend of the show well into present day, returning to the show frequently enough to nearly be considered a regular character. After the airing of this episode, fan letters flooded K-Colt in droves. Almost all of them were addressed to Octavia, and almost all of them assured Octavia that they, in fact, also cared what she had to say. Octavia never threw these letters away, and many of them still decorate the studio walls. Vinyl Scratch said in a later interview on Late Night with Lyra and Bon Bon that she had only had one, and only one, picture she felt important enough to frame, the very same photograph she took on that memorable episode. She said she keeps it on her desk at the studio so she can look at it every day.
In the second episode of the Vinyl Scratch tapes, the master recording, Hannah Kay played Vinyl Scratch, Wolfie played Octavia, the Robot Butterfly played Spitfire of the Wonderbolts, and narration was given by DJ Shamrock. Special thanks go to Søren Flersheim, Soda, the Robot Butterfly, and General Mumble. It was written by Corey W. Williams, and the production was directed, edited, and produced by Emerald Page, Wolfie, and the Jam Jar. The Vinyl Scratch tapes, the master recordings. Episode 3. The Call-In Show.
What follows is a transcript of broadcast 1F22 of the Vinyl Scratch, approximately 1 week following the Spitfire interview.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Nope. It's just rock. You're listening to K-Colt, and there's no escape from the Vinyl Scratch. You're listening to the #1 radio show in Equestria. I'm your host, the devious disc diva herself, DJ Pony.
And I'm Octavia. The sane one.
So, Octi, want to tell the listeners about our date yesterday?
Stop calling it a date. It wasn't a date.
Why? You're ashamed of me, aren't you?
Yes, very.
How could you say such a thing? What happened to the proper lady I used to know?
She met you. That's what happened.
You'll never look me in the eye anymore.
All right, stop acting silly and tell them if you're going to.
So, listeners, I actually went to Octavia's concert last night at Blue Blood Hall, since apparently any no-showing stuck-up coward prince can own a theater now.
You're still mad he didn't show up so you could make fun of him, aren't you?
Not at all. I can make fun of him whether he shows up or not. It's just more entertaining to see the look on his face.
You're horrible sometimes. You know that, right?
Octavia doesn't want to admit it, but she's smirking right now.
No, I'm not. Don't listen to her.
Liar. Anyway, Octavia's band had a concert there the other night.
It's an ensemble, not a band.
Whatever, same thing. For those of you who don't know, she plays the cello. Usually classical isn't my thing.
Because, it's actual music and not just noise like you're used to.
But Octavia was really good, and so was the rest of her band. It was very nice, moving music, and all of you should go listen.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a very sweet thing to say.
Does that mean we can make out?
Oh, shut up.
Okay, later then.
Whatever. So, after the concert, we went out to eat.
As a date.
It wasn't a date.
It was a date, and I can prove it to you with sheer logic.
Oh, this should be good.
We went to a classy restaurant, right?
Of course. As if I'd go anywhere else.
And our table had candles, right?
Yes, but what does that have to do with...
So it was a candlelit dinner.
Well, so to speak.
You had your hair done, and you were wearing perfume.
I was in public. Of course I was. Just because you don't care about your appearance doesn't mean I should...
You asked me if I thought it smelled nice.
Well, it was a new perfume. I was curious. There's nothing weird about that.
Uh-huh. So it mattered to you what I think.
No, I didn't mean...
You wanted to know if I was impressed or not.
That's... Now you're just grasping at straws.
And that's not even getting into the stuff you said after a few drinks.
What?
About how much you really loved working with me.
Okay, no drink is strong enough to make me say that.
And that it was so nice that we were getting closer. It was quite adorable, really.
I'm quite positive you made that part up.
Clearly you're still in denial of your undying love for me.
You're the one who's in denial here. Can we just drop the subject, please?
Okay, fine. But it was totally a date.
So, listeners, if you'd like to see my ensemble and I play, we're doing shows all this week, including one tomorrow night. From what I understand, tickets are going fast, so you'd better hurry if you want to see us.
See? I am rubbing off on you.
What? What are you talking about?
You're shamelessly promoting yourself. That's definitely something I'd do.
I am not... Wait. Jeez, You're actually right.
Yep.
Oh God. What have I become?
Well, folks, today's show is going to be a little different. We don't have a celebrity guest today, but today is special because you, listeners, can be on the show. I'm sure all you listeners at home have heard of the latest craze, the telephone. Well, we happen to have one right here in the studio. Neat, huh?
I still don't see what the big fuss is about it.
You just don't understand progress. Get with the times, Granny.
What did you just call me?
Anyway, this magical invention will let you talk directly to us from anywhere in the whole world, provided that you've purchased a phone or can mooch one off of your friends.
This thing has only been around for a week. How did you get one anyway?
We got one for free, thanks to our new sponsors. Speaking of which, this episode is brought to you by the Derpy Express, the most endearing delivery company in Equestria. Derpy Express, making sure your package gets sent in the general direction it's supposed to go.
Since when do you actually care about doing the ads?
Since our sponsors started sending us cool stuff. Look, they sent muffins, too. So, folks, if you ever wanted to chat with us, now's your chance. Just call and you'll be on the air with us. Feel free to ask us any question you want, no matter how intimate or embarrassing.
You know, you really shouldn't say that last part so cheerfully.
Just give us a call at, hang on. I have the number written down here somewhere. No.
Stop wrecking stuff.
Come on, I've got this perfectly under... Oops. I'll clean that up later. Oh, wait, here it is. Just give us a call at, let's see here, 4. Okay, give us a call at 4 and you'll be on the show.
You couldn't remember that?
Well, when am I ever going to have to dial my own number? Hey, looks like we have our first caller. Hello, you're on the air with the Vinyl Scratch.
Hello, Radio DJ Pony.
That's quite a strange voice you got there. You're a pony?
Yes, sure. We are perfectly normal Earth horse ponies. We was just wondering, is your refrigerator running?
Sorry, we don't have a refrigerator in the studio.
Well then, you... What I say now? Hang up! But what is joke? Hang up, stupid! Let us give you call back.
Huh. Well, that was different.
Oh, yes, I can really see the usefulness in this invention.
Okay, now you answer it.
What? No, you answer it.
I answered last time, now it's your go.
I don't feel like it.
Why? You scared?
Like I'd be afraid of something so stupid! Ugh, okay, fine. Hello? Stop laughing! I just didn't expect it to be so loud. I was startled, that's all.
Shh, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm here now. I won't let the bad phone hurt you. Everything is gonna be okay.
I hate you.
Love you too, honey. Sorry about that, caller. You're on the air with the Vinyl Scratch.
Hi. I'm sorry if I scared Miss Octavia. Is she alright?
No, sweetie, it's fine. I'm all right.
Aw, you sound adorable, caller. Did you have a question for us?
Well, yeah, before Twilight finds out her phone's gone. Well, me and my friends were just wondering, how did y'all get your cutie marks?
Aha, now there's a good question. You want to go first, Octi?
What? Oh, no, you go ahead.
No problem. Actually, there's a story in that. It all started after I tried to put on my innocent little concert only to be cracked down by the establishment.
That tends to happen when you steal an accordion from a police chief.
So after that, our school had a dance. As part of my punishment, I was told I couldn't go. I had to stay in class and write an essay about what I had done wrong. I begged them to reconsider, but my teacher said no. It was very traumatic.
You were so guilty, though.
I was a victim of circumstance. I wasn't going to take that punishment lying down. So I decided it was time for me to strike against the system. So I flipped my paper over, wrote "sticking it to the man" on the back, and started to look for a way into the dance. Luckily, I knew my way around the ventilation system pretty well.
How could you possibly know that?
I had to use it to sneak out of school all the other times I was a victim of circumstance.
You were one of those kids who never learned a lesson from anything, weren't you?
Hey, I learned plenty of lessons, and one of them just happened to be how to sneak out of school. I got much more use out of that than I ever did geometry, let me tell you. Anyway, when I finally crawled into the gym, they just had the gym teacher at a turntable playing slow songs. Stuff with no beat, no rhythm, no soul. Every filly was just standing around. No one was having fun. Clearly, it was my civic duty to do something.
Why is it that every time you say something is your civic duty, it involves criminal behavior?
So I quickly snuck back to my desk at school, retrieving some of my favorite records.
Wait, you kept records at school? Why? It's not like you'd have anything to play them on.
I loved music, so I took records with me everywhere, even if I couldn't play them. You might not be able to believe this, but I was a weird kid back then.
You're a weird kid now.
Then, I returned to the gym and used my cunning and stealth to disable the downer music. Luckily, the gym teacher thought the turntable was broken and left to find some pony to fix it. Guess he wasn't smart enough to check if it was unplugged first. Once he left, I plugged it back in and heroically commandeered the turntable for great justice.
Nothing about that was even remotely heroic.
So, I flooded the entire gym with the sounds of rock and roll. Every pony suddenly got in the mood and started dancing. They were so happy. Every pony went from not having fun to having the time of their lives, all because of me. That's when I realized the tremendous power of music and rock. It wasn't just about having something nice to dance to. It was about speaking to your very soul. Hearing something that can make you feel like lightning is running through your veins and a wildfire is spreading in your heart. A sound that can shake the heavens and make the entire air electric. That's what I felt every time I heard music, and I wanted every pony else to feel the same. All they needed was some pony to guide them, to show them the power of rock. And in that moment, I knew I was the only one who could do it. Wherever there was rock, you would look who was towering over the speakers, who was at the turntable, and you would know it was Vinyl Scratch.
And then you got your cutie mark?
What? Oh, yeah. Then that happened. And, then I was put in detention for about a month and a half.
Wow, that was a cool story.
Little fillies, I just want to tell you not to imitate anything Vinyl said. She's not exactly a role model. She's more like the perfect bad example.
Okay, well, why don't you give them a better example? How'd you get yours?
Oh, well, it wasn't exactly as fun as your story. I'm sure no one wants to hear it.
No, tell us.
Well, when I was a filly, I lived in Manhattan. I came from a very good family, but I didn't exactly fit in. You wouldn't know it now, but I used to be rather shy. Lots of ponies used to pick on me. I started taking music classes, and I really liked the cello. Actually, the only reason I picked that instrument at first was that I'd have something really heavy I could swing at the bullies. So I practiced really hard, and then one day we had a concert at school. I had a solo and everything. I was so excited about it.
Ah, I see. So you killed and got your cutie mark, right? And then every pony respected you?
Not exactly. When I got to my solo, I actually got really nervous, and I ended up hitting a few wrong notes. Well, more like a lot of wrong notes. I'm almost positive I hit the right note at least once.
Oh.
It was so bad, some ponies in the audience started laughing. And a few parents, too. I started crying. Every pony in band got really mad at me. They said I ruined the concert. They teased me in band class. I ended up getting picked on even more than I did before. I got so depressed I didn't want to play anything ever again. All I wanted to do was to make music that other ponies would enjoy. Kind of like you, Vinyl, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Wow.
Oh, don't worry. The story has a happy ending. Eventually, I got so determined to prove how good I was, I practiced the cello more and more. I must have practiced more than any other pony in band class. Then I finally begged my music teacher for another solo in the next concert. She agreed, despite every pony saying I'd just mess up. So finally, when it was my turn, I played, despite how nervous I was. I gave a beautiful solo that ended up with every pony clapping. And that's how I got my cutie mark.
Whoa.
It was a lot of hard work, but in the end, everything was worth it. Sorry if my story wasn't as cool as Vinyl's.
No, it wasn't as cool as mine. It was way cooler.
Thanks, Vinyl.
Well, thanks for answering our question. So that's where my phone went. Uh-oh. Gotta go. Okay, thanks, bye.
Huh. Well, that was fun. Cute kids.
Yeah.
Hey, you alright?
What? Oh, yes, sorry. I don't usually think about the past a whole lot. Dredged up a lot of memories, I guess.
Hey now, don't get in a sad mood or anything. What's past is past, right?
I guess.
Wait! Here, have a muffin.
Okay. Why?
No pony can be sad if they have a muffin. That's a scientific fact.
I guess that helps a little.
See? Told you. Science. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break. In the meantime, enjoy some of the latest hits.
Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever did we do to make you take all the way? Discord, are we a prey alone? Or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? Discord, we won't take it anymore, so take your tyranny away.
This is officially the worst idea ever.
Welcome back, listeners. Sorry about that. Octavia and I were just having a discussion over the break. I was proposing a musical project we could work on together. Octavia seems to have doubts about it.
Why don't you let the audience decide?
I was writing a rock opera that I was hoping Octavia could collaborate with me on. I mean, she plays cello. Her involvement could definitely class it up a bit.
I don't think I'm suited for that type of project.
Oh, come on, Octi. We could make such sweet music together.
Remind me, why haven't I filed a restraining order against you yet?
Anyway, listeners, let me explain the plot.
In a very fast and loose definition of the word plot.
I just had Octi read over some of it. It's the story of Princess Luna and Celestia creating the world. I went to great effort to make sure it was historically accurate.
It has robots taking over the world.
Okay, so maybe I took a few liberties.
Well, let's see. According to what you have written here, Princess Celestia apparently starts a nuclear war.
Yes.
Creates a dystopian future where she rules over robot ponies.
Uh-huh.
And Princess Luna, who, for some reason, has the ability to shoot lasers, comes down from space on a, quote, chariot of fire and vengeance and more fire.
Yep.
And proceeds to throw the entire moon at Celestia, which explodes on impact for some reason. And then Celestia turns into a dragon.
Serpent. It's a serpent, not a dragon.
Whatever. Look, I will admit this is creative. But you just can't have an opera where nonsensical things happen for no reason.
Clearly you've never heard a rock opera before.
Why don't we just get back to the call-ins now?
All right, listeners, we've still got some time left, so any pony out there, feel free to give us a call. Hello?
Hi there. Perfectly normal Earth pony thing again. So we was wondering if you had Prince Albert.
Okay, so any pony else out there, feel free to give us a call. Hi there, you're on the air with the Vinyl Scratch.
Hello, I'm with the Blue Blood Theater. Is Octavia Ann there?
Yes, she's right here.
May I speak to her in private?
Oh, sure. Hello? Yes, this is she. Uh-huh. Yeah? What? But why? Yes, but... Oh, wait. He did? He said that, did he? Oh. Well, I see. No, I understand. Thanks.
Okay, sorry about the interruption there, folks. So what was that about, Octi? Hey, wait. Are you crying?
No. Of course I'm not. Don't be ridiculous. I'm fine.
Octavia, what happened?
It's nothing, it's stupid.
Tell me.
My show is cancelled. All of our shows at the theater were cancelled.
What? Why?
They said due to lack of interest.
Lack of interest, my flank! The concert was packed last night!
Well, she mentioned something else. Apparently the prince saw my show last night. She said that he thought it wasn't very good.
What?
Mediocre was the word she used.
So he cancelled the show.
Well, she didn't exactly say that, but yes. It looks that way.
Huh. Well, would you excuse me for just 1 second, sweetie?
I told you not to call me that.
Hello, operator? Yes, could you connect me to Prince Blueblood?
Vinyl, don't!
Just a second, Octi. Yes, I would like to speak to him. Oh, yes, he's expecting this call. Yes, I'll hold.
You're speaking with His Royal Majesty, Prince Blueblood. How may I help you?
Hi there, Mr. Blueblood.
No, that's Prince Blueblood.
Oh, sorry, Prince Blueblood, of course. Of course. My name is Vinyl Scratch.
Oh, the disc jockey.
Yep, the DJ.
You're that lunatic, correct?
Yes, that's right, the crazy one.
This isn't about the interview I cancelled, is it?
No, this isn't about that interview you canceled. Not at all. Just wanted a little talk. A little chat, you know.
Oh. Well then, now how does this conversation thing go? How are you?
How am I? Well, that's the funny part. I'm really quite mad.
Mad? At who?
Yes, at you.
At me? Whatever for?
Well, I'll tell you. You see, I hear you didn't much care for my friend's concert last night and had it canceled.
Well, this must be some sort of a misunderstanding on your end.
No, I'm quite certain it's not a misunderstanding.
Could we discuss this some other time? I'm getting a pony petty right now, and it's quite...
No, I think we should talk about this now. See, it's like this.
Vinyl.
Look, Princey, it's like this. I don't know what kind of ivory tower upbringing you had, but clearly if you were listening to my friend's show and you found it, mediocre, then you don't understand taste well. Maybe you've just never listened to music played by some pony who wasn't manufactured in whatever snob factory you get most of the musicians who play at your second-rate theater. Apparently, you don't know what it sounds like when some pony actually puts their whole heart and soul into their music, or you just don't understand that I was at yesterday's show and know that Octavia's band killed. Standing ovation and everything. Maybe you have a difference of opinion, and that's fine. Every pony has a right to their own opinion. And since you so graciously gave my friend your opinion, I shall return the favor by expressing my opinion of you. Oh, now, you shouldn't interrupt other ponies when they're talking. But I can understand that urge. I do love to talk. Now, my opinion is that I think you canceled my friend's show because of what I have said on this show before about you. Namely, that I believe you are a bland, unintelligent, cowardly, prissy, stuck-up, laughable excuse for a stallion with a silver spoon shoved so very far up his flank that you cannot possibly relate to any pony anywhere ever. Now, I have said that, not Octavia. It is fair for you to hate me. After all, that's my job. I make fun of ponies. It's entertaining. I mean, even Celestia understood that. She still lets me say what I like, even though she could easily ball me up and throw me into a black hole if she felt like it. Mistakes she's made aside, that's a classy move. She's a class mare. You, however, are not classy. You're... Well, the words I think of can't really be said over the air. After all, fillies listen to us. Lots of ponies listen to us. Lots of listeners who now, thanks to me, are now completely aware that you, Prince Blueblood, are the sole reason why Octavia is not having any more shows at your theater. My listeners like Octavia, Mr. Blueblood. They don't like you. No pony likes you. Heck, I have to wonder if Celestia even likes you, or if your own mother does. Assuming, you actually have a mother and didn't just slither out of a pile of filth one day. But anyway, I have to go now. I just wanted to inform you that I'm sure my fans will have a very, very happy response to you depriving them of the chance to see my co-host play. Actually, now that I think of it, that won't be the case. Because you know what? I've got the bits, I've got the resources, I can put on my own concert, and we'll do it right outside your theater for free, whether you like it or not. No, sir, I don't really care if you threaten to arrest me or not. I'll go straight to Celestia if it comes to that. Say whatever you like, I don't answer to you or anyone. Now, Prince, I think I have thoroughly wasted enough of my time listening to you. You should be glad that you canceled our interview because, quite frankly, if I see you face to face, you will be picking your teeth up from the floor. Good day, sir. Well then, I think that about wraps up today's show.
Well,
do you feel any better?
Yes, I do feel a little better. You didn't have to do that, you know.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure I did.
You really thought my show was that good?
Octi, Do you even have to ask?
No, I guess I don't. Vinyl,
Yeah?
I'm glad I met you. You're very sweet. Even if you are completely crazy.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Wait. You're blushing? Seriously?
No! No, of course not. I'm too cool for that.
Sure you are, Vinyl. Sure you are.
Well, listeners, that's our show for today. Assuming I'm not thrown in jail or sent to the moon, we'll be back tomorrow for a live broadcast from our concert.
Wait, what? You were serious about that?
Of course I am. When am I ever not serious?
Like 100% of the time.
Yeah, well, I'm serious about this.
Well, listen. I appreciate the gesture, Vinyl, but you can't just set up a concert in the middle of Canterlot in one day. Without a permit. Without any kind of permission.
Oh? Just watch me, Octi. Just watch me. Also, I think I'll have to go buy a new phone, too.
In the third episode of the Vinyl Scratch tapes, The Master Recordings, Hannah Kay played Vinyl Scratch, Wolfie played Octavia, the Robot Butterfly played Applebloom, Scootaloo and the Blue Blood Theatre Manager, Mr. B played Rover, Great Din played Background Diamond Dog, Lucky Chan played Sweetie Belle, and narration was given by DJ Shamrock. Special thanks to Søren Flersheim, Soda, A Pony Moose, Lord Sabre, The Living Tombstone, Sound of the Aviators, Pogo Sama, and General Mumble. The original story was written by Corey W. Williams, and the production was directed, edited, and produced by Emerald Page, Wolfie, and The Jam Jar.